Okay, good morning to all. Welcome back again. The last class we have discussed about the component of IP security, and this is the IP security architecture. This IP security architecture uses two protocols to secure the traffic or data flow, and these protocols are ESP encapsulation security payload and AH authentication header. IP security architecture include protocols, algorithms, and DOI and key management. All these components are very important in order to provide the three main services: confidentiality, authentication, and the integrity. So architecture is the first is your ESP protocol, AH protocol, encryption algorithm, authentication algorithm, DOI, and key management. So next is your encryption algorithm, that is the first thing is your ESP, I think is the ESP protocol. ESP protocol is encapsulation security payload, provide the confidentiality services. Encapsulation security payload is implemented in either two ways, either ESP with optional authentication, ESP with authentication. Next is your this is the ASP authentication, and security parameters are the index SPI, security parameter index. This parameter is used in security association. It is used to give a unique number to the connection built between client and the server. And payload, what means the ESP protocol and AH protocol. This is the AH protocol. AH means authentication header. Protocol provides both authentication and integrity services. Authentication header is implemented in one way only. Next is your encryption algorithm, is the document that describes various encryption algorithm used for encapsulation security payload. Authentication algorithm contains the set of the documents that describe authentication algorithm used for your AH protocol, that means authentication, and for the authentication options of ESP. Next is your DOI. DOI is the domain of interpretation. DOI is the identifier which supports both AH and ESP protocols. It contains values needed for documentation related to each other, that is the domain of interpretation. And the key management contains the document that describes how the keys are exchanged between sender and the receiver. That is the key management. Next is your this is about IP security architecture. Next is the VPN, virtual private network. VPN stands for virtual private network, that allows a user to connect to a private network over the internet security and privately. VPN creates an encrypted connection, that is valid VPN tunnel, and all internet traffic and communication is passed through this secure tunnel. So this is the virtual private network system, the VPN. VPN, it is the you can say the VPN tunnel, and the virtual private network VPN is basically two types. One is your remote access VPN and site-to-site VPN. Again, under the site-to-site VPN, there is intranet based VPN and the extranet based VPN. So basically, what do you mean the VPN? It creates a virtual platform during the communication. Right now, suppose nowadays the lockdown process is going on. Suppose the one employees of one organization working from home, then they will connect it to a network or is a virtual network of the office, That means this type of network creates a virtual path, a virtual platform on which all the employees are connected and connected to the server, and they will start the work. That is the VPN system or virtual private network concept. This is the remote access VPN, site-to-site VPN, intranet-based VPN, extranet-based VPN. Remote access VPN. Remote access VPN permits the user to connect to a private network and access all its services and resources remotely. The connection between the user and the private network occurs through the internet, and the connection is secure and private. That is the remote access VPN. Again repeating, remote access VPN permits the user to connect to a private network and access all its services and resources remotely, right? And the connection between the user and the private network occurs through the internet, and the connection is secure and the private. Next is your site-to-site VPN. A site-to-site VPN, or it is also known as the router-to-router VPN, and is commonly used in large companies, where the company's organization with branch offices in different locations use site-to-site VPN to connect the network of one office location to the network at another office location. This is the site-to-site VPN. Remote access is for the small companies. It is also create the virtual private network for their employees, and also in the site-to-site VPN is it will act for the large scale organization having so many number of the branch offices, and they are connected to each other. So under the site-to-site VPN, there is a intranet-based VPN and extranet-based VPN. In intranet-based VPN, when several offices of the same company are connected using site-to-site VPN type, it is called internet-based VPN. Intranet, that is the connection between the different branches of a same company. That is the intranet-based VPN. But extranet VPN means what? Now, when companies use site-to-site VPN type to connect to the office of another company, it is called extranet-based VPN. Right now, it is called extranet-based VPN. That means when the different offices of two different companies connect to each other, they are using the extranet-based VPN. Next is what is the VPN protocols? Internet Protocol Security, Layer 2 Tunneling Protocol, L2TP, Point-to-Point Tunneling Protocol, PPTP, SSL and TLS, OpenVPN, Secure Shell, SSH. First come to the Internet Protocol Security or IP security. Internet Protocol Security, known as IP security, is used to secure internet communication across an IP network. IP security secures internet protocol communication by verifying the session and encrypts each data packet during the connection. Right? Internet Protocol Security is known as the IP security, is used to secure internet communication across an IP network, internet protocol network. IP security secures internet protocol communication by verifying the session and encrypts each data packet during the connection. And this IP security runs in two modes: transport mode and tunneling mode. Again I am repeating, IP security runs in two modes. One is your transport mode, second one is your tunneling mode. The work of transport mode is to encrypt the message in the data packet, and the tunneling mode encrypts the whole data packet. IP security can also be used with other security protocols to improve the security system. So this is the work of transport mode is to encrypt the message in the data packet, and the tunneling mode encrypts the whole data packet. IP security can also be used with other security protocols to improve the security system. So this is your internet protocol security or IP security, right now. So these are one protocol through which you can use the IP security protocols. So this all about for today's class. For next class we are going to discuss other protocols. So thank you to all.